Hi, my name. Arms stay straight. To get the coordination, start slow. Both arms reach the bottom at the same time and reach the top at the same time. Good. Then bring the arms down to the sides. Take a deep breath in, reach up. As you exhale, swing down. As you reach up, inhale. Exhale, swing down. These are your breath swings. Follow the rhythm of your breath. In and out. At the top, we're light and lifted. At the bottom, heavy and relaxed. Soft knees, relax the head and neck down. Then come up, stop at the top, and release the arms down by the side. Take a side bend to the right and to the left. Slightly soften into the knees. Pull the feet flat into the floor. Then over to the right, we hold the side bend, roll the shoulders forward, semicircle over to the left, and return to the center. Then the same thing starting to the left and semicircle to the right. We can make this one bigger by reaching the arm over, reaching the arms forward into forward fold, and then coming back with that right arm over the top. Same thing to the left. In the side bend, we want to keep that top shoulder above the bottom shoulder until we make the transition from side bend into our rotation forwards. One more each way. Good. We're going to continue to mobilize through the spine. Inhale and reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your arms down, chin to your chest, and slowly roll forwards. Unstacking your back, vertebra by vertebra. Soft knees at the bottom, let your arms hang. Cross your forearms, hold on to your elbows, and take a little rotation of the forearms around the lower legs. Hold still in the middle, release the arms, soft knees, and slowly roll up. We're stacking the spine back up into straight line, vertebra by vertebra, chin up, shoulders roll back. So you can take that a few times. Then we take the feet wide. You're going to have a rotation through the spine. We reach up to the right corner and then drop down to the left. To this, we can add lift the left heel and then bend into the left leg. Lift up and down for your wood chopper. Try to get the knee pointing in the same direction as the toe when you come down to the left bottom corner. We then take the same thing, starting up at the left and down to the right. Add in the right heel lift and the knee bend. Look to your hands as they lift up and down. We try to keep the chest lifted and take the rotation as far as you can. Good. Then bring the feet back in. Give your legs a little shake. We're going to circle around the ankles. Right ankle around the outside. Change directions. Left ankle outside. And change directions. Arms can stay down, come to your hips or out for balance. Pedal through your feet. Pushing the arch of the foot forwards, lifting the heels as high as possible, one by one. Then both heels up, bend the knees, press the heels and stretch the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, bend, push and lift. One more. And then we're going to reverse the direction. You start by bending on 1, lift the heels on 2, stretch Straight the legs on 3, drop the heels on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Release the ankles again. We're going to take ourselves from standing to seated. First onto our knees. Down to one knee and the other knee, and then back up. Try to change the leading leg every time you go down. If this is slightly challenging, take your hands forward and bring your hands down as you come to your knees, and then use your hands to lift yourself up. We can try that, both knees at the same time. We lift the heels, lean the shoulders slightly back, and come to your knees. Then pull your hips back, lift your knees forward, and come up. You can use the arms to help you balance, or you can use the hands to help you push from the floor to standing. Let's now try going from our feet onto our bum. We're going to take one leg at a time and then press up. Change the leading leg and then press up. If you want, you can try to do that without hands, coming down and then up without your hands, or if you need the hands, press the hands into the floor and come up. Take that a few more times. Down and up. And then bring yourself to the floor. Find a comfortable position. So we're going to find a comfortable seated position. You can have your legs crossed, or your soles together, or your legs out wide. We're just going to take a little mobility for the shoulders. Reach your right arm up and then come over to the side. And then over to the other side. Take that a few more times, feeling the stretch all the way from the hip over to the fingertips. Good. Now we're going to bring the right arm up, bring the hand between the shoulder blades and push back. If you can, try to reach behind, bring the hands together. And then we're going to take a little bend to the side and center. Just a few times. And then release, change, left hand back, right hand on top, or right hand behind, and take a few side bends. And release. Next, we're going to open up through the hips by bringing the right leg forwards and the left leg to the side, finding 90-degree angles in the knees and flexing the feet. Try to press your hips down towards the floor. Release your arms out to the side or to the front, whichever feels most comfortable. We can either stay here or reach forward and fold over your front leg. To increase the stretch in the front glute, bring your hands over to the side of your front foot and again release the chest down. Bring yourself up. If you want to increase that stretch in your hip, extend the back leg away and do the same thing. Then back to 90-90, we add the side bend. All the time, trying to keep the hips pressed down towards the mat as far as possible. Good. Now we're going to keep the right leg forwards, come up onto your left knee. Press your hips to the front. You can put your hand on your knee, your hands down to the floor. Push the hips towards the front, hip flexor stretch. See if you can bring both hands on the inside edge of the foot and maybe drop the chest a little lower by bending the elbows. If possible, see if you can get your forearms onto the floor. This can be done with the back knee on the ground, or tuck the toe, lift the back leg and drop down to the forearms. Hands back into the floor, back knee dropped, untuck the toe, lift the chest, hand on inside of front leg, press out onto the outside edge of the foot. Look over your right shoulder, press down through your left hand, Feel the rotation in your spine and the stretch in your right glute. Come back to the center and we're going to change legs. Onto both knees, bring your left leg forwards. And we repeat the same sequence. We can start with our hip flexor stretch, hands up or down. Then you bring both hands on the inside of the left foot. Either stay here or try to lower further down towards the floor. That left knee might push a little out to the side to help make way for your body. If you can, come down to forearms. If you want the challenge, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, and then drop. Really extend the back leg, push the back heel away. Then drop the knee, lift the hands, untuck the toe, lift the chest and push the left knee out. Look over your left shoulder, press to the outside edge of your left foot for that nice rotation. Keep the hips pressed forwards. And then release. We're going to keep the left leg in front and cross it onto the floor for a 90-90 stretch. Again, try to set the hips close to the floor, flex the feet. If you want to go straight for the more advanced stretch, extend your right leg behind. Bring the hands forward, or maybe even across towards the side of the front foot. And then bring yourself up. We are going to add in the side bend. So reach up and over. And just relax the arms. We're now going to bring the soles of the feet together. Hold on to the ankles and let the knees just drop out the sides. Try to sit nice and tall on the sit bones and bring the feet close into yourself. Then just let your knees bounce to the sides. Then we stop the knees, hold the ankles, drop the chin to the chest and fold forwards. Try and press your knees out with your elbows. And then unfold and sit tall. We can take this one a few times. Press the knees down, roll forwards. Good. Next up, we're going to keep the heels close into us, even tighter if you can. It will help with the next move, which is your teddy bear roll. We're going to start by rocking from side to side. Keep holding your ankles, press your elbows into your knees. We're going to make the rocking movement bigger and bigger. And then we're going to add a half turn over the back of our shoulders. So I'm going to rock to the right. Or I can rock to the left. And take 2 half turns. Try that a few times. And then we can bring our legs out wide. For this position, knees either slightly soft or try and get your legs straight. Reach your hands forwards and fold it over your legs. Every time you exhale, try to bring your chest closer to the floor. Walk both hands over to the right. Chest reaching down towards the right thigh. Walk both hands over to the left. And then finally, one more time, back in the center, reaching as far forward as possible. And then lift up. So now we're going to bring our legs back in, and we're going to bring our legs behind us. Come to your knees. I'm going to show this one from side on. We're going to come to all fours. Hands on the shoulders. Lift the spine to a cat stretch. Hold, and then release. Lift the tailbone, lift the chin. Up. Using the full range of motion. And you're going to cross your right arm through the middle. Reach out and drop your right shoulder down to the floor. You can relax your head into the ground. Press into your left hand. Bring yourself back in the center on all fours and bring your left arm through. Lift the top hip and the top shoulder. Keep breathing through the stretch. Come into the center. From here, we're going to take the knees as wide as possible. You can either keep your toes together or kick your feet out so your ankles are behind your knees. Flex your feet and then drop yourself down onto your forearms into a frog position. Pull your hips back and then forwards. At all times, trying to keep the hips as low as possible. Remember, if this feels uncomfortable, bring the ankles and the toes together and just do the same thing. So come back into the center, bring yourself back up and your knees back in. Drop down on your hips to one side and bring the legs forward. Comfortable position for the legs again, either cross-legged, legs forward or legs wide. Shrug your shoulders up and then release. Inhale and lift, exhale and release. One more time. Reach the arms up, right hand forward, left hand back. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale, lift, change sides, right hand back, left hand forward. And one more in each direction. Press the hands down into the floor. The lift through your spine, through your torso, lengthening through your back. And then release. Thank you so much for joining me for mobility. I hope you'll join for another session soon.
Did you enjoy this video and want to see more from Club La Santa? Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media.